Whoa. Easy! Easy! Come on.
God bless.
Oof. Bit heavy for flour. Oh, sweating like a pig. Maybe this one will be lighter. Ah, fucking hell. Ah, what a slug. Oof. Bit heavy for flour. What the hell is in this thing? Maybe this one will be lighter. Maybe this one will be lighter. Oh, I'm sweating like a pig.
A new hand up the mill.
Kurwa. What the?
Have you got it done? I said, are you done?
You're milling some pretty peculiar grain here, Miller. It's got a bit of a metallic flavour to it.
Kurwa. Can't you be more careful?
Tell me the truth. What are you really doing here?
Seems I'll have to lift the lid off the cauldron of knowledge sooner than I expected. You think you're ready?
Yes.
I'm attempting to convert matter into a truly miraculous energy.
What?
I understand. It seems impossible. I'm sure you're asking yourself what that has to do with the metal in the sacks. But we're only just scratching the surface. You see, for my experiment, I'll need something sinfully earthy. Something we'll have to Appropriate. And that's something you can help me with, my curious apprentice.
So thievery. Just like Peshek in Ratai. I should have known.
Thievery? What a crude way of putting it.
But a truthful one.
Those things aren't mutually exclusive.
I'll help you.
That's the right attitude. Now listen up. In Troskowitz, next to the tavern, there's a rat house. And in that rat house, there's a chest. And in that chest is a document I need. One that used to be mine. But due to an unfortunate twist of fate, ended up there. It's cold. The offer of Hermes Trismegistos. It's written right on it. Can you read? At least a little?
I can read. But I reckon that's the catch, isn't it?
The catch is, the chest is under lock and key, and most likely well guarded.
Of course it is. And then you'll get me into Semin's wedding?
Aye. If you help me, I'll find a way to get you there. Miller's honor.
Where exactly should I look for this document? I doubt they've only got one chest in the Troskowitz Rathaus.
I can't help you there, but my hand Zinek might know more. He had the document on him, but then the bloody fool got caught because of something else, and they took it from him. I'm pretty sure he's still on display in the stocks on the square. Just remember, lad, if you get caught like he did, the guards will turn out your pockets. And it would be pretty hard to explain what a tramp like you is doing with a document he can't even read.
No, I doubt the bailiff will let me roam around the rat house and go peeking through his chests. Any advice on getting in there without being spotted?
Oh, come on. Do I really have to spell it out for you? Black clothes, the play of light and dark. A quiet night, and those who live in the shadows, concealed beneath its veil.
Is that supposed to be advice?
Just get some inconspicuous clothing and head over there after midnight.
And where can I get some clothes like that?
I had my outfit washed in the Zhelejov bathhouse, but after a bit of disagreement, they refused to give it back. It's my gift to you. All you have to do is pick it up.
Pick them up? You want me to steal them, don't you?
Doesn't it sound like a suitable appetizer before the main course? There's no sense in trying to deal with the owner, Dorothy, anyway. She's a contrary woman who's impossible to talk to.
I'm not even surprised your paths crossed. I'd like to learn more about the art of thievery.
Thievery? Humph. Why call it the art of thievery? It's simply an art. But all right, enough wordplay. If you want to learn something, go and see Hensel. He'll tell you how to relieve people of the things in their purses, or how to quickly and painlessly send them to the land of dreams. And if you'd like to try opening locks without a key, there's a chest in the barn that you carried the sacks to. You can practice on that.
All right. I reckon I know everything I need. Thanks.
Take a bath before you go out.
Kreyzl said you'd teach me to pickpocket.
Sure. So Kreyzl took you on just like that? Surprising. Kreyzl hardly trusts anyone. He's a smart man. So don't you even think about betraying him. That would end badly for you. Not to scare you, though. That's not what I'm here for.
So it's you.
Aha.
Let's begin.
Not so fast. You're new here, so here's some...
I'm listening.
First of all, rich or poor. The front one holds keys, coin, and other...
And the rest is in the...
Exactly. Now, this is important. Don't steal from the front pouch unless...
Well, what if I need something from it? Like a key?
You can try taking it from behind. It'll be more difficult, but it's manageable. Show me how nimble your fingers are then.
All right?
What are you waiting for? What are you doing there? Now I can see you.
Done.
Very nice. I didn't notice you at all, and that's exactly what you want. That's it.
Yes.
What are you doing over there? You shit! Not like that. Try again. You shit! Not like that. Try again. Try again. You... I almost slipped out. But you did well. Just don't forget, even if the person doesn't wriggle out of your grip like that, they'll remember you.
What do you think you're doing? Christ, you stink to high... Greetings.
I heard you have some clothes.
I've been darning and sewing since morning. I haven't even eaten yet.
Yes! These will make me almost invisible.
What is it?
Are you afraid? Greetings.
You must be Zinek.
Who's asking?
Kreyzl sent me.
Well, good luck with... They took it from me with all the stolen... I told them I had it before. They locked it all in. You could get... As soon as you find the...
Who has the key?
Well, it was in the chain. They've got a pretty... The key must have...
Is that the only key?
No, of course. Take it from... Or... One...
I'll keep it in mind.
Wait before... You do know how...
I'll manage.
Take care.
Fucking job.
Ugh, what a stench. Where's it coming from?
The author of Hermes Trismegistos. That's Kreyzl's document.
Greetings, my friend.
I have that document from the rat.
Excellent.
I took a look at the document.
My fifth cousin.
That doesn't sound very convincing.
Did you find... Now, Good.
What now? Did you hear?
I owe... And...
I don't...
Oh,
Are you young?
not at all. But, besides...
I know. So this isn't...
Devil. It's hot. And not...
Tell me more.
I would... Nah. I want...
A golem?
A goal can be made. Just carry me.
My word.
So far, it's just and all.
So...
Exactly.
And what about...
You all but
I'm over... And then
I...
I'll have to think about...
I get it. But don't forget.
What's this next job all about?
I need to find a salt...
Never a wasted word.
Short and to the point.
And how long will it take before...
A saltpetre pit.
This has something to do...
Nitra.
And what needs salting? Or is it supposed...
Nothing of this. The cobblers, those white... Thanks to the... But...
So you're serious?
Certainly.
How much...
A lot. That's...
I was...
Well, you...
All right then. I just hope... And also...
Yes, Bonnie, but for you.
So this Bonnie...
Bonnie is not on the main...
Hold...
If you don't take... Don't be... She'll tell you that's a secret.
How can I...
There's a bridge from that. Oh, and she's just...
Bonnie spent...
Bonnie? Right
To the lair.
God be with you.
day.
Good day to you.
I'm Henry. He sent me to search for a
Of course I will.
Bonnie.
It's not the name I was baptized in our craft. What should we call you? Well, you know what? Did you...
Actually, Kreyzl said you'd appreciate some herbs.
He's right there.
I've got something here.
My word, that's exactly what I need. The ingredients for the magic ritual.
What kind of magic ritual?
The kind where Zinek, just so you know. While we're...
He did.
And
I'm curious to... I'm mostly curious.
I'm more worried that... So, if... But that's enough of that. I'd like... But if you're in a hurry to...
I need to know how...
Whatever you say. Before you came, and before Zinek fucked up with the manuscript, it has to be scraped. I'm not going to lie to you. Anyhow, now all the...
Barrel is
For the whole trust, unfortunately,
6 times.
I reckon so, if you're looking for it.
Certainly. Well, you,
Don't forget that saltpetre crystals off... Well, a salt...
Kreyzl said saltpetre is...
God's mistake.
And he also wanted me to taste it.
Unfortunately,
Jesus.
not exactly, but I have an idea. A person...
You mean an...
Exactly.
Well, I haven't met...
The cemetery is beyond...
So I'm in for...
Seems like it. I learned a lot during that time.
I'll keep that in mind.
That old He's always dragging those carcasses.
Good idea.
He lives lots of luck, the Wolf of Scarlets. See you soon, my friend.
You must be the local gravedigger, right? I'm Henry.
Ignatius, master of the sod, at your service. Looking for a final resting place? Or do you need to bury a dead goat?
None of that. I have a different, slightly unusual request. Bonnie from Lower Semine sent me. We're looking for a saltpetre pit.
From Lower Semine? What pit?
A saltpetre pit.
I ain't never heard of nothing like that. What's it supposed to be? A pit to hell?
Nah, it's actually just a pit full of carcasses. These white crystals form on the walls of it. And that's exactly what we're after.
Ah, now I get it. You should have said you're looking for the pit I throw carcasses into. What's all this about salty Peter? I'm going to go there anyway, so I'll take you there.
Really? That was easier than I thought.
Not even a chicken scratches in the dirt without hope of reward, though. You'll help me with something first. I have some collections from some Slatego farmsteads, and I'd be a fool if I didn't use a helping hand. At least one day I can take it a bit easy.
You want me to help you with your grave-digging business?
Why not? You look like a strong fella. You'll be a good helper.
I have a better idea. You tell me where I can find that pit, and I'll give you a nice piece of fresh meat for it.
I won't say no to that. Show me what you have. Oh, aye, fresh meat. What a feast that'll make! Now, listen closely. That pit of yours lies at the end of a long journey that we'll take together on my wagon.
So you got meat out of me for nothing?
When I see how much you lot in Lower Samine are interested in it, I'm not just going to hand it to you on a plate. But thanks for the meat, and don't worry about a thing. Grave digging is a job like any other. Sooner or later, everyone needs our services. And if it wasn't for us knackers, folk would have to deal with their animal carcasses themselves.
Of course, I understand. I'm just a little worried about what people will say about me when they see me with you. I wouldn't like to lose the honor I've earned as squire to a nobleman.
Don't worry about what people say. They'll only strip you of your honor if you let them. So what then? Shall we take a nice little ride with my boys Snorter and Dragonfly here? Nice and early, at daybreak.
Let's get this over with then.
Didn't you understand me? We ain't going nowhere now. Like I said, be here at daybreak. That's between night and day. Do you understand?
Is there some place I can wait?
Of course, if you've got nothing better to do, you can... If you know how to read, I have a book hidden in... In fact, you...
And where can I sleep?
At the inn in Troskowitz. Get a good breakfast. Here's a little something. God bless.
I don't know if I'm completely ready for this. But let's get going.
The dew is still on the leaves. The roads are clear. Hop on the wagon and Snorter and Dragonfly here will take care of us. Did I bring that stuff for Visor? Meat? Bane? Aesop? Got it all. Good. Come on, then. Get a move on. We've got a long journey ahead of us, so get yourself comfortable so your arse won't hurt. So, you say you're from Lower Samine, eh?
Well, you could say that. I help the miller with whatever I can. I got a place to sleep there. Soon I'll be able to call the miller uncle.
I remember Kreyzl when he was still a wee lad. Even then he was a great big smart-ass. When I buried his parents, he was traipsing somewhere through the world. Maybe you heard what they say about Lower Samine round these parts. Kreyzl don't sell short measure, not that. He looks out for his reputation, but his helpers have been seen often in the villages after dark, looking fishy. Or during the day, in the pillories. Don't that bunny of yours belong to that gang too? Nothing to say? You must have something to hide then. We're off to a nice start. Lower Samine's a thorn in the side for a lot of folk. Some on account of the competition. Some is just rubbed up the wrong way by that Kreyzl. Either way, all they need's the slightest excuse to grab their pitchforks. Go and grab the miller and shove his face right in his own millstone. Lazy bones. Yeah! Yeah! Whoa, boys! Whoa! What's going on here? Come on. Come on! Are you deaf? Oh, they're acting stubborn again. Now listen, Henry. Here on the left side, you'll see the ruins of a cottage that's been abandoned for a few years.
It looks mysterious. What treasures might be hidden there?
You'll soon see. I have a trap set inside the cottage. I wanted to lure a wolf into it, but that didn't work out. There's a deer rotting there unnecessarily. So hop in there and bring it to the wagon. Yeah! Yeah! Finally. At least we're not blocking the road too much.
Oh, Jesus, what a stench. Better quickly throw it in a sack and take it back to the wagon.
Idea what you're on about, fella.
Two stinking bastards.
Hey, we've got another one
Hey!
over here.
I want to talk to you. Drop it and get over here.
I'll be done right away. Just calm down.
And then get over here. Get over here, now!
That's supposed to be a threat?
That's right. Get over...
What's going on, Ignatius?
Ah, Henry. Right on time. I asked you about things in Lower Samine, and you swore it was as clean as a well-gnawed bone. You remember, don't you? So now you can deal with this yourself. And please, make sure we leave with the same number of teeth we came with.
What?
2 stinking pieces of some scruffy and dunger.
You'll have to... You're telling me a couple of...
You know what they say?
But in broad daylight? Didn't it occur to you that the two of them... She was afraid she'd go to hell for a... So she suddenly started spreading rumours.
She wasn't the only one. Well...
Ask around about me again, and you'll... So let's not waste...
All right, listen. We'll be going then. But if you're happy...
Of course.
You can...
Glad to hear it. Let's go, fellas. Maybe...
Do you want to keep going or not?
Not much left for us to...
The next farm's just... Don't worry. That was just a kind of little favour for me. Now we'll help the locals here in Zhelejov with their carcasses.
So far, I've just carried sacks. I already did that for the miller.
Yesterday, the good wife from that farm came and told me both their pigs died. So we'll scoop them up and haul them off. I mean, you'll scoop them up and haul them to my cart. She says it was a curse. There was a flash of lightning, the pigs started trembling, squealing and puking, and then keeled over and dropped dead.
All right, that's what you get. People sin here in their seclusion, thinking they're out of sight of our Lord.
It ain't my first day doing this job, so I could see right off them pigs had been poisoned. The good wife swore them pigs were happy as, well, pigs in shit. She said they even let them go to a nearby stream to have a wallow. It flows here through the forest on the right. Since we're here, you ought to go and take a look around there. Check how clear that spring really is.
All right, I'll see what's going on there.
And I'm going to enjoy having a helper. At least for one day. Maybe I'll roll around in the grass here with Snorter and Dragonfly.
Those pigs came here to drink. Where to now? I can smell something upstream. If I leave, Ignatius will go without me. It really wasn't a curse. No wonder the pigs caught some...
Well, what do you know? I'll give you a hand.
God bless.
Jesus. This is disgusting.
Pretty hefty, eh? They lived like royalty here.
Pigs are heavier than deer, eh?
Ew. Is this really worth it?
What's next? Are we going?
I took care of the carcasses.
Nice.
Yeah.
But nicely in the... Let's keep going. Lads, seeing as how you don't obey me, you're surely horsing around today. So far it ain't that bad, eh? You don't have to take down no hanged man or bury an unbaptized child.
Well, ever since I started working for the miller, all I did was carry sacks. The sack makers here in the region must live like kings. Of course it could be a lot worse.
I like having to carry sacks full of thistles. Now listen to me closely. You won't be carrying anything at the next farmstead. Instead, you'll have to make one carcass there. See, the work of a knacker ain't just about clearing away dead animals. Now and then, you've got to put down some creature, so it don't suffer. Or, like today, to put it down so everyone around it don't have to suffer. In this case, we're talking about a dog.
Well, what can I do? But I doubt I'll feel good about it.
That cur belongs to the greengrocer, Vizar. I've heard they're both pretty fierce. Don't draw too much attention to yourself at the farmstead. I'll give you some Aesop potion to drink first, and some meat and bane. Soak the meat with the poison and throw it to the dog. He'll probably be locked in a pen somewhere. As soon as it's done, we'll disappear before anyone notices anything. I got paid well for it from the neighbors, so don't fuck it up for me. Lazy bones. Yeah!
Hail Mary.
Oh, Sakra! The dog isn't here. The door's open. Where did he run off to?
Look, Henry, how come you're here?
Bonnie?
What are you doing?
First, tell me what you're doing here.
He's no beast. I came here to save him.
You mean steal him?
For I'll take care of him.
Bonnie, he's been paid to... It's the last thing I need to do.
It's not the animal when Zinek and I were... He doesn't give it. You wouldn't kill a dog.
Well, you don't have to convince me. Ever since the gravedigger told me to do it, I've been trying to figure out how to save that dog. If you want to take him, I won't stop you.
You're a much better Christian than I thought you were. I'll take him to the lair. We'll meet there.
Hurry off now, before someone sees us together.
Come on now, boy. You'll like it in the lair.
It's taken care of.
Taken care of?
The dog is dead.
Dead, eh?
Well, I did it exactly how...
Oh, aye.
I dipped the meat as soon as... It was insane!
Insane, or...
Yes, yes!
Yeah, right. Henry, stop.
I set the dog...
For fuck, we was the...
Bonnie from the mill.
Well, fuck.
Oh, she'll take...
Aye, surely, because if... Let...
So this is it. This is the pit.
Slowly, boy, slowly. Have a bit of respect. Death always deserves respect, whether it's people or animals.
But there's hardly 3 heaps here. Is this really it? Are you yanking my pizzle again?
Of course not. True, it used to be one big pit. But then I found out when you pile up carcasses in smaller pits and throw some wet hay between them, it all rots better. And the better it rots, the more nitre you'll have. Are you going to take some...
I won't. The miller will probably...
Well, they'd better not dig. And soon they'll find out that...
Well...
You're going to taste it?
It's the only way I can be certain it...
God's nails. Wait a moment. I can't say I'm all that, but I don't want you to... Although, to tell that...
Well, that's a shame.
If you're trying to come out, here's something that'll definitely... Either with me...
Thanks.
Taste it, then. Get to it. This I have got to see. You didn't have to make such a feast of it.
Look at me. From a lord's messenger to a taster of cadavers.
Blessings to you.
I found the place where we can harvest saltpetre. You just head out of Troskowitz towards, only it's not a pit, the gravedigger.
And is it the real stuff?
Yeah. And I hope I never have to do that again. Ugh. I think the experience has changed me forever.
Oh, come on. You whine more than Zinek. It's just commonplace salt. I was hoping it'd be closer. To go all the way to Apollonia. If I send 2 wagons, that should be enough.
What should I do?
That means I could mix a barrel and a half.
Kreyzl, focus. What else do you need from me?
Oh, sorry. What were you asking? About a reward? It's right here.
Thanks. How's it going with the golem?
Well, the whole thing is really appealing to a scholar of my field of interest and important for certain
Wait, what do you mean?
Not for now.
What about all the niter?
I admitted to my...
So, the search for...
Not at all. They ordered...
God.
As alchemicals to penetrate the...
Eh?
I'll...
Tell me then, what's the next task then, Kreyzl?
From behind the closed gates of Trotsky come quiet whispers, carried by the wind, all the way here to me in the mill. Do you hear it too?
No.
Scribe Erezim received
The document of Hermes Trismegistus.
No, a book. And from an author more venerable than Hermes. It's thin, with a sand-colored cover, embossed. Ordinary at first glance. But the treasure's in... You might say it's kind of an alchemical cook...
So I'm gonna have to pick some locks again, eh? I'd like to know how I'm supposed to...
For some. The gates of Trotsky may have... But...
What person?
Hold on, we'll get to that. We've got to... I can't wait. What about you?
Certainly. I hope you'll promise.
Of course it does. Start getting ready. But it still could be. Say a prayer to Saint...
So you'll really get me...
No, you're not. Or, to be more, me as a friend.
And who is this mysterious...
A true lady will come to the wedding with us. Radiant as the morning star. All will be stunned by her. All it'll take is a little push.
What weak spot?
The castle's weak spot is all the noble or not. He soon, and when the Chamberlain become naturally, once in Trotsky, Ulrich.
I can hardly believe that you, of all people, would come...
Well, it's not all that straightforward. I admit there's a certain... First, we have to find our great...
What?
Look, we'll get her a nice dress.
Could Bonnie do it?
She could. Nobody with any...
I'm not a matchmaker.
Who's talking about matchmaking? Nothing improper will... You can find lots of capable girls at the Zhelejov baths. It's true, Dorothy can be...
Well, the last time I dealt with her...
You'll tell her.
All right. I'll take...
Excellent. You're a talented, likable... And don't forget. So, Mintha would...
Where can I find the...
Where do you think? The butcher's? Bartoshek has just the...
Why that dress exactly?
Because red is the... Ulrich won't know. The dress is likely to be...
Where can I find the perfume?
Emmerich the apothecary. Or ask Betty the... Or get hold of the recipe and make...
I'll be going then.
Once you've got everything ready for there, I'll let our... Anyway, you'll be rehearsing.
I apologize.
Good day to you. What can I do for you?
Kreyzl has an offer for you.
That old goat always sends you whenever he needs something. What does he want this time?
He's looking for a pretty girl.
That's nothing. I've got plenty of them. What does he want her for? Not for himself, I hope.
Aye, more or less.
What do you mean, more or less? Does he want her for himself or not?
Aye, for himself.
So she's supposed to go to the mill? Doesn't he have a woman there? Has the old pig got no shame?
She's supposed to go to the Samine wedding with him.
What, to go as his companion?
Yes, to accompany him to the wedding.
Strange. Well, what's in it for me?
He says he can offer enough groschen for you to buy 2 cows. Or a small cottage.
It's quite a lot for our usual services.
Isn't it?
But something stinks here. Out with it. What's he up to? Who does he want the poor girl for?
For the Chamberlain.
For Ulrich? You know what? I'm tired of this. Let's go and see what the girls have to say. They'll tell you about what they've been through with the Master Chamberlain. Girls, come here. Right, girls. We have a messenger here from Goodman Kreyzl. Tell us what you wanted to ask.
Well, it's about the Master Chamberlain.
He's looking for a girl for the Samine wedding.
God, anything but that. Dorothy, I actually have a lot of work to do, and...
Well, who wants to go first? Anna.
What should I say?
What should she say,
Tell me, why don't you want anything to do with the Chamberlain?
Well, the Lord Chamberlain invited me to Trotsky, and the girls warned me that it would be different to what I was used to. So I asked him if I should take a different soap or something. Or does the Master Chamberlain not like silk? Or if his bed is hard and my back will hurt. If only. But they said I'd have to do things that... How'd you put it? Things they haven't even thought of in hell. I thought the Master Chamberlain might be of a different religion, and that fucking a Christian girl would be a sin. But he believes in the same God as the rest of us. Which makes it all the worse. Then I thought maybe he was cruel to the girls, but I hear that's not the case either. It's not what he wants to do to us that's against God, but what he wants us to do to him.
I thought he had leprosy.
Tell the girls how much Kreyzl is offering.
Enough that you'll be able to buy 2 cows.
Or even a small cottage. Not bad, eh? Well, is anyone willing to go with the Chamberlain?
Not even for a golden goose. I'd rather be celibate.
I thought he had leprosy.
Aye, but it's a tidy sum. I reckon I'll have to choose one of you myself.
Dorothy, I swear that I'm not going anywhere. You can't make me. Dorothy, I'll scrub all the tubs here for the rest of my life. I swear. All of them. Every day. I'll do that too. And I'll even take care of the outhouses.
Girls, come now.
I'll go then. If I can handle it a second time, it'll be a miracle. And maybe they'll even make me a saint.
No, you can't. Dorothy, please don't make her do that again. Dorothy, for the love of God.
Calm down, girls. Don't worry. I'll never send you to the Chamberlain again. I just wanted to show Kreyzl's lackey here what you've been keeping from me for so long.
Christ almighty. I was starting to accept my fate.
God in heaven. I feel filthy just thinking about it. I'd like to jump in a bath.
So, in case you didn't get the message, lad, no girl from Zhelejov is going with the Chamberlain.
I still don't get it. What's so terrible about him?
Weren't you listening?
What he demands is just heathen it is.
It's worse than if he had leprosy.
He's not a sodomite, is he?
If only.
That would be a doddle.
I'd go with him twice if that's all it was.
You don't want to know, believe me.
All right. What am I supposed to do now?
Do what you like. We've said our piece. Go and find some heathen girl. A harlot like that came here recently, asking for work. She was from them nomads.
Aye, I remember her. Nose in the air, talking fancy like some scholar.
She introduced herself as Enneleyn of Winterthur, like she was some noblewoman.
I didn't trust her for a moment. She was pretty, though. There's no denying that. I wanted to give her a chance, but she asked for so much coin. I thought I must be hearing things. Try asking after her in the camp. Maybe she's got a stronger stomach than my girls.
Poor thing.
I'll pray for her.
Well, thank you.
Praised be Jesus Christ.
God be with you.
Greetings. What do you want?
Are you Mistress Enneleyn of Winterthur?
Winterthur, Lyon, Vienna. It doesn't matter. What do you want?
I'm Henry. I was sent by Miller Kreyzl. We have a job offer for you.
Huh. How did you find out about me?
At the Zhelejov baths. They said you asked about a job there.
I realized straight away it was a bad idea. What a pit. That cow who runs the place almost fainted when I talked about coin. If she had any idea my real value is 10 times higher. But be that as it may, what's the job?
To go to the Semine wedding with us. As a companion.
A wedding, you say? The last time I was at a wedding was in Nevers, France. I had to sing there. I'd like to avoid that this time.
You don't have to sing. Or even say much. All you have to do is behave like a lady.
Behave like a lady? Do you mind? I am one. Or hadn't you noticed?
Sorry. I didn't mean it like that.
All right, then. How much?
How much?
How much? Coin, geld, soldi, dinero, mel, grosze. Understand?
Kreyzl's offering enough to buy 2 cows.
Cows? Me? I was offered an estate for my services in Antwerp, and a 30-foot gondola in Venice. Although this is only Trotsky after all, I can't expect too much in this backwater. All right then, I'll do it. But first, tell me this. What can I expect at this Semine?
You'll be treated to the finest food there. Meat, cakes, maybe even fish.
Lovely. And what else?
Now that Trotsky is closed, there's no more prominent stronghold in the region than Semine Fortress. Someone will surely give you a tour and show you the magnificently decorated chambers.
Tempting. Tempting. And what else?
I even hear Lord Otto von Berghoff will be there. The Lord of Trotsky. Someone will surely introduce you to him. Well, and wherever von Berghoff goes, he's followed by the second most important man in the domain. The Chamberlain of Trotsky, Sir Ulrich von Schaumburg.
The Chamberlain, as in the castle caretaker. I'm not interested in some little clerk.
You should be. He's the one Kreyzl wants you to pay attention to at the wedding.
Pay attention? How?
So you two can... how can I put it? You know, get friendly. Intimate. In a romantic way, if you get me.
I beg your pardon. Do you take me for some cheap whore? A harem girl? A brothel wench? A bathhouse hussy?
That's the plan. And...
Silence! I am Enneleyn, a companion, a courtesan. I am courted by gentlemen vying for my favour. I have been a concubine in Krakow, a mistress in Venice, and a gentleman's companion in Basel. My name is known in Brandenburg, Marseille, and Malopolska. I have fulfilled the wildest wishes of the most important commanders of Sigismund's army. Until he stopped paying, the ginger bastard, I'll do my work the way I see fit. Got that?
All right. Got it.
I should hope so. So, to the point. What do you want from the Chamberlain?
Kreyzl will tell you himself. Before we go to the wedding.
You men and your secrets. All right then, I'll wait for Kreyzl. But why not? I expect it won't be anything too complicated, and the coin is certainly worth it.
Not so fast. It won't be that easy with the Chamberlain.
Why do you think that?
Just so you know, Kreyzl originally wanted to take a bath wench to the wedding, but the girls said they didn't want anything to do with him because of his special tastes. I asked them what's behind it, and, well, some wanted to vomit after meeting him. Others said they started considering the convent.
Poor girls. Here in the arse end of the world, girls are no doubt used to just lying on their backs and staring up at the ceiling.
Well, it seems it's not about what Chamberlain Schaumburg did to them, but what he wanted them to do to him.
I knew a Schaumburg from Nuremberg, and he was a hermaphrodite. He had both, things. A respected person, a member of the town council. It can catch you off guard, because you don't know what you're getting into. Maybe it's also the case with the local bathwenchers. But I don't want to make fun of the girls. Not everyone wants to try new tricks, if you know what I mean. I must say, I'm quite curious about the Chamberlain now.
You're taking it bravely.
Believe me, it takes a lot to shock me. I'm not easily frightened, and just in case, there's this potion I carry around. A couple of drops and the Chamberlain will sleep like a log. Except I've run out of wine. I should have some at hand, just to be sure.
I can find some wine for you.
I'd manage somehow, but I won't complain if you see to it for me. There's one more thing, though. I don't think anyone will believe I'm a lady in these old rags.
Don't worry about that. Kreyzl told me to get hold of a dress and some perfume for you.
What dress?
A red one. Tyrolean brocade.
Brocade. I like it. Kreyzl clearly knows what he's doing. Are you going to the wedding as well?
As your bodyguard.
You should get some nice clothes for yourself in that case. You don't look too terrible, but there's always room for improvement. And as for that perfume, it ought to be one that lasts a long time.
Kreyzl suggested Mintha.
I'll take his word for it. Hurry up, then. We don't want to keep the Chamberlain waiting.
Greetings.
I'll have a look at your wares. A word about the price.
All right.
I could go for that price.
They think they can do whatever they want.
The nerve of them showing their goat faces around here.
Bastards. Someone should kick their asses. Really clamp these fuckers' wings.
I heard you swear by the alluring fragrant...
Aye. Lots of people.
Mondom, Nyuki. Úgy néznek ránk, mint a gyilkosokra.
Greetings, innkeeper. I've come to apologise for the fight we caused, and also to ask...
Latching this.
How so?
I had a couple cumin. Go and save all.
A bit longer without food, and I'll really start to be grumpy.
You can't be here.
Greetings to you.
That's it. Go now. What do you think you're doing?
God bless. I apologize.
About the things for the wedding,
Yes.
I have a dress...
My, oh my. That is very pretty. Fine handiwork. I'd tidy up the seams a bit, but so be it. We're not in a city, let alone Innsbruck. Thanks.
I have some perfume for you. Will this do?
My God! It smells just like the yellow headband I wore in Pisa. It brings back memories. Thanks.
I brought you some wine.
Oh, you remembered. Thank you.
A trifle. I brought you everything you asked for. Are you ready to leave for Semi?
I am. Once you're ready, just say the word.
Can we go to Samin now?
Well, the outfit isn't terrible, but it's still not quite right.
This isn't good enough.
Henry, we're supposed to look like we belong there, so you'd better try harder. If you don't have anything better to wear, go to the tailor and buy nicer clothes.
What would you like?
I'll have a look at the wares.
I hope you'll be satisfied, my friend. I hope you'll be satisfied. Take care. How can I help you?
What do you think? Can I wear this to the wedding?
Hose, shoes.
God bless.
Greetings. What do you need?
Can we go to Samin now?
You don't look half bad, Henry. Only you need to do something about the other half. He won't be let in without hose and shoes.
Well, I want to make an impression.
Go for it. But I won't be part of your show. See you later.
Can we go to Samin now?
That wasn't too hard.
Good to hear.
Hold on a while. I'll get washed and dressed, then we can go.
Welcome, Miller. Who are your companions?
Who do you think? More guests.
Kreyzl, my friend. So you've arrived. And you're bringing company?
Sir, allow me to introduce Miss Kvieta from Kolin. She's an acquaintance of mine. That is, I knew her parents. They were burghers.
I was passing by, and Miller Kreyzl was kind enough to ask me to accompany him. I hope you don't mind.
Not at all. I wouldn't turn away a visitor from so far away. Lord Samin, why didn't you tell me you were expecting a lovely lady? I'm just as surprised as you are. This is good wife Kvieta.
Miss Kvieta, from Kolin. It's an honor, Master Chamberlain.
And who are you, lad?
Henry. I'm helping Miller Kreyzl.
I brought him along to chaperone Miss Kievieta. She doesn't know anyone here, so I didn't want to leave her alone.
The services of your lad will not be required. I'll be happy to take care of Miss Kievieta. Of course, only if she wants to.
It would be an honor, Master Chamberlain.
You can leave, boy.
But, Master Chamberlain, you wouldn't just send Henry off, would you?
There's food and drink aplenty. We can easily accommodate one more guest.
Thank you. What about Lord von Berghoff? Has he arrived yet? I'd love to meet him.
The Royal Chamberlain is certainly not interested in the likes of you, boy.
Well, he hasn't arrived yet anyway.
I'm sure he'll come. You don't have to worry, sir.
I hope so. We can't hold off the ceremony until evening.
Oh, plenty of daylight left. At least you can get rid of those flea-ridden beggars by the gate in the meantime.
What? They're back? Tuma! Didn't I tell you to chase them away?
I drove them off, but they came back.
Close the gate so the guests don't see them. They must be gone by the time Lord von Berghoff arrives. Every last one, you hear?
Oh dear, oh dear. Why so angry, sir? You seem a little jumpy. Surely not because of Sir Otto.
Of course it's because of him. What if it all ends up in disgrace? What if he turns up at the gate and leaves? I know he's capable of that.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Thanks, but I can't ask that of you. What kind of host would that make me?
If the boy offers voluntarily, you shouldn't turn him down. If he proves himself, perhaps we can introduce him to Lord von Berghoff as a reward, if that's what he wants.
I promise I won't bring shame on you.
We'll see. I've got to make some arrangements with the cook, but come and see me later. In the meantime, you can introduce yourself to the bailiff's son, Svatya over there. You're the same age, so I think you'll get along just fine.
See now, Henry? I'm sure he could point you out some pretty lasses.
There's plenty of other entertainment, too. Bailiff Thrush is holding a dice tournament, and Captain Gnarly a dueling contest. In short, a proper wedding. Eat and drink to your heart's content. Rejoice! It's a big day for Sameen.
One more thing, sir.
What else? Did I forget something?
They're, weapons.
Yes, of course. Please leave your weapons with Tuma. You surely understand it's for security.
Help the hungry.
Well, he's young. You can't blame him for
marrying the future Lord Semi.
Hey, I know you. You fought with us at the tavern.
Aye, that was some brawl.
Right you are. You fought bravely, both you and that friend of yours. You were outnumbered, but you still gave us a run for our money.
But you were better. If they hadn't broken it up, we probably wouldn't have stood a chance.
Aye, well, you wouldn't have avoided the stocks either way. People in the village don't like strangers, and my father's no different. Anyway, as far as you and I are concerned, let's let bygones be bygones. All good?
It's all good.
See? I'm no idiot. I just can't stand stuck-up fellas. And you're not one of them, are you?
I hope not.
I know you're not. You're a good lad, I can tell. What do they call you?
Henry.
I'm Svatya. The pretty girl getting married today is my sister.
So I've heard.
This is Vitek.
The son of the biggest drunkard around. Be glad you didn't have the honor. Fortunately, my father's not here to embarrass me again. Ma's afraid he got lost. Well, she didn't even come to the wedding because of it. But I'm sure he's just sleeping off his hangover somewhere.
Quiet, you two. Sakura.
Now I don't know what he said to her. Christ. Look at her face.
Whose?
Look over there. That pretty girl in the sad sack trying to impress her.
That's our friend, Wojtek.
What's it about?
When some poor lass catches his eye, he buzzes around her like a wasp.
And makes an incredible fool of himself.
And who's the girl?
Mishka. Her ma is old Samin's cook. That asshole Wojtek thinks he's going to win her over with some idiotic verse.
Well, actually, girls like poems. Well, unless you gabble like a barnyard gander while reciting them.
Gander, huh? A good one. Why don't you show Wojtek how it's done?
Well, I suppose I...
Jesus Christ! There's an idea! Let's bet on who has a better chance with Mishka. Vulgar Wojtek or handsome Henry.
I'd like to see that. You're on.
My money's on Henry. 10 groschen. So off you go, dust off your hose, tuck in your shirt, and go and win her heart.
I'll wager 10 groschen he fails.
I'm in.
Whoa! I didn't expect you to agree right away. You're an animal. You and I will get along just fine.
Well, you get along with everybody. Well, that is, if you don't punch them in the mouth at first sight.
I don't know who I pity more, Mishka or Wojtek.
You'll be as spry as a deer. Oh, Mishka, dearest. You give me no rest.
Really? Isn't it the other way around?
You keep me awake at night.
You poor thing. Try a decoction of Melissa and Valerian.
How I long to hold you tight.
I can hardly breathe as it is.
Great things.
How I long to kiss your lips. And, put my hands on your hips.
Enough. I can't listen to another word.
That makes two of us.
And you are who?
I'm Henry.
What do you want here?
To make the acquaintance of the young damsel. If she's willing, of course.
She's not willing, and she has no interest in your nonsense.
The damsel has a voice and a name.
And may I know it? Or is that impertinent?
Mishka.
Now look here.
Anything wrong?
I spoke to her first.
Are we on the marketplace here?
You think you can amuse Mishka more? That's a joke.
You're a joke. And that's all you can do to amuse Mishka.
If you hadn't interrupted us so rudely, I'd have recited a poem to the girl.
You? A poem? You mean one that rhymes? Like, darling dear, bring me a beer?
So recite one yourself if you're so clever.
Holding on to the grass, he squatted over the pit. The grass broke, he fell right in, and covered his ass in shit.
What? Are you a fucking idiot? Saying such disgusting stuff to a decent girl?
I wasn't expecting a verse from the royal court, but that you haven't done too well so far.
That's putting it mildly. You'd bore even a chicken to death. Never mind a clever girl like you, Mishka.
Why did I even get involved in this?
Don't beat yourself up. Maybe there'll still be one left over for you.
Shut up, the pair of you! I've had quite enough of your cock-measuring contest. And I don't know which is worse. That or your stupid rhymes.
But where are you going, Mishka?
Anywhere. As long as it's away from you two fools. What
Fucking
a pack
hell.
of idiots.
See what
This
you
is
did?
all I need.
Mishka would be mine if it wasn't for your meddling.
Are you glad Agnes is marrying the future lover?
Would you look at that? The return of the prodigal son.
How did it go?
Well, I made a colossal fool of myself. Thank you very much.
Alright, well, you can't win them all. Girls like Mishka can pick and choose.
Anyway, you lost, so you're drinking.
Wait, what do you mean, lost? It was you two who made a bet. For 10 groschen.
Well, we did twist your arm a bit, so we'll drink with you.
All right, then. To the newlyweds' health.
That's what everybody here drinks to. To ours!
To ours, then. I should go and see Lord Sammy. He looked worried. I promised I'd help him. He'll introduce me to Lord von Berghoff in return.
Excuse me.
At least her pretty face will stand out more.
Oh. I married the prettiest girl in the village.
Hey, young man.
Can still keep it up.
It's not my fault they brat us on cocky.
How would you lose a sword, blacksmith?
I'm here to help you, sir.
I said you didn't have to.
Well, I made a promise. Is this about the beggars by the gate?
That too, but I'm more worried about my wayward relatives and their insatiable thirst.
I haven't had the pleasure yet.
They're with my nephew Yurko. They're not bad fellows, but when they get drunk, well, what can I tell you? That's Moravians for you.
I'll try to keep an eye on them. Maybe I'll be able to keep them in check.
You'd be pulling a thorn from my side. But don't get your hopes up. Getting between them and booze is asking for trouble.
What about the beggars, sir?
Try asking Tuma, the guard on the gate. Maybe he's figured something out already.
Wouldn't it be enough to give them a bit of food and encourage them to move on?
You think I didn't think of that? Or that I'm a pinch purse?
I certainly didn't mean that, sir.
If it was up to me, they'd all eat their fill. But my cook won't allow it. She cooks well, but she's shamefully stingy.
I'll talk to Tuma and we'll work something out.
Well, try to be done with it before Lord von Berghoff arrives.
Of course.
Thanks, Henry. I appreciate it. How do you like the food so far?
I haven't had such a nice meal.
It happens. Which way you going next time?
The Troskowitz bailiff give you a fair trial.
Are you bringing us that liquor or not?
What? No, you're mistaken. I'm not the...
Move your ass! We're not to sup here, Ken.
But Lord Samin said...
Never mind that bodak. Since we came here from Moravia, we've got nothing to drink but that minging piss of yours. Makes me fucking boak, it does. So never mind old Samin. And bring me the proper stuff, Ken.
I don't serve drinks here. I'm a guest.
Don't get gallus with me, son. Who do you belong to, then?
They call me Henry. Henry of Skalitz.
I'll eat Henry of Skalitz. Would you be a canny lad and fetch us drought lads some liquor? Or I swear to God, I'll perish like a fish on dry land here.
Why me? Can't you fetch it yourselves?
You cannot do that. Everybody kens us around here. We're old Samin's kith and kin. We stick out like a sore thumb. But you're just a damn wee fella that nobody kens. No one will take a blind bit of notice.
Oh, thank you very kindly. You know why Lord Samin won't give you anything better? Because he's afraid you'll get drunk and start a brawl.
Now look here, you bampot. I'll tell you an age-old piece of wisdom. A dry Moravian is 100 times more edge than a drunk one. So, if you didn't want this place smashed to pieces, bring us some decent liquor.
I see. This is getting serious. And where would I find something?
Something, my ass! We want the good swally we brought from Moravia. Seeing as we can't there be no more fishy. But old Samin took it from us. and hid it in the fortress dunnies.
Dunnies?
The cellars. That old boddock even put them under guard, with our liquor inside.
All right. But how will I recognise this stuff I'm looking for?
I'm sure you'll be able to tell. It's a wee jug. Well, maybe not all that wee.
And who's guarding the cellar?
A guard, of course. He's holed up in there like a badger, gawking at the door and not moving an inch.
I don't think there's much I can do about the guard. Do you have any ideas?
I dinna care. Just get rid of him. Make up some keech so he fucks off. I'll let you in there. I'm sure you'll figure it out.
All right, then. I won't let you down.
Are you still quarrelling? I'm surprised you can...
I'd rather get a kiss from me than say that Balfour's been to the
You're Henry, right?
Accompanied?
So, you're...
Lord Semine would be glad if we got rid of them.
It doesn't take a scholar to figure out if they get some food.
Well, there's plenty of food here.
There's plenty of food on the tape. I can't go round.
Then I'll do it.
Well, I suppose you could. Besides, you'll spoil them.
How about giving them a few groschen?
Christ, don't. If word gets out, never, ever.
So what kind of food do you think we should give them?
If it was up to me, I'd give them scraps from the kitchen. But she put the scraps away in the pantry and won't let...
Isn't there any way I could reason with her?
That's not going to be easy. He put her in charge of the feast. The wedding already cost him a...
Where's the pantry?
Right.
I reckon the cook will be in the kitchen.
Where else? And...
Have you tried just that?
Why would I do that?
How can you be so sure? I'll try to...
Just make sure she doesn't get it before, especially now.
Did you notice if she ever...
I've seen her, but someone would have to...
Good to hear.
Then I wish you a...
All right.
Good luck.
Everybody's drinking and having a good...
Don't even get me. Finally,
I really don't end.
Thank you.
I'd be happy to get...
I'd like a beer. You know what? If I'm stuck...
All right.
It happens.
Would you like something?
Where are you going next?
This smells so good.
I'm surprised you can still keep it up.
It is roasting. It is roasting. It is roasting. Fucking sick of this.
I got that beer you...
Let's have it then. The finest.
What do you think of this? From...
Let's have it.
What's it like?
Well, don't you have anything better for...
Absolutely. Here you go. All good?
Well...
You don't like it?
It's kind of... Would you...
What about something stronger? Do you think he'll even notice if a bottle or two goes missing during the wedding?
Well, you might be right.
They'll all drink themselves into a...
Well,
My words exactly.
Listen, I'll let you in, but leave the Moravian...
Sure. Not... Look what I found for you.
Well, hooray! Bring it on! Ah. Well, that's something else. Hail Henry. Come and sit with us and have a swig.
Well, I can't say no to that, since I brought it to you.
I knew you know Egypt. To health, God, and Henry.
And to the newlyweds.
To them too. Bottoms up. Such a fine wedding, damn it. Listen further. What?
I picked some food off the tables.
Let me see. Maybe that'll be enough for them. That'll have to do. It won't last them long, but they can be glad to get anything at all. That's that then. Thanks for the help. And you know what? Wait for me here. I'll throw it to them, and then we'll drink to our success. And no excuses.
Hey, boy. Have you seen her?
What?
Who? Kvyeta, of course. I mean Miss Kvyeta of Kolin, naturally.
I thought she was with you.
She was. We were enjoying ourselves, dancing. And now she's disappeared. Go and find her. Miller Kreyzl put you in charge of her. I mean, to make sure she's safe.
I'm sure it's nothing serious. When did you lose her?
I didn't lose her. Our throats were dry from all the dancing, so she asked me to get her a drink. And when I came back with a cup, She was gone.
Couldn't she just be chatting with someone here?
Hardly. I've been looking for her the whole time, and she's nowhere to be found.
You noticed anything suspicious?
What do you mean?
If anyone's been hanging around her. After all, Miss Kvieta is a handsome woman.
Now you're onto it. There was someone hanging around her. A dirty scoundrel. Nasty. With a face so cheeky you'd like to slap it at first sight.
What did this scoundrel look like?
Like a cheeky bastard who could do with an icy bath and a few lashes of the cane.
I meant, how will I recognize him?
I see. He was dressed in yellow.
Why did he look so suspicious?
The way he acted. Haughty. As if he had blue blood and shat pure gold. I have a nose for that.
Oh? For golden shit?
For young curs who think they're the smartest in the whole world.
I'll have to look for him around here. Maybe he'll know where to find Kvieta.
There are a few people who hold a grudge against me and are trying to harm me. I'm sure he told Kvieta some tall tales to get her away from me. Wouldn't be the first time. Whatever he tells you, don't believe a word he says. It's just gossip. You understand?
All right. I'll bear that in mind.
Where is that woman?
You know, girl without...
Yes? What do you need?
You're a little nervous, aren't you?
Not at all.
That's a lovely yellow attire you're wearing. You're exactly the kind of fella I'm looking for.
Well, it wasn't me. I swear to God, I don't know anything.
You don't say. Then why does Chamberlain Ulrich suspect you personally?
It's not my fault, I swear. It's the devil himself who guides my hand. I'm completely defenseless against him.
I don't care who guides your hand. Tell me where I can find...
I've got it all here.
What?
Here. Take it if you like.
Why are you giving it to me?
I don't need it. Just don't tell anyone. All right?
Wait now. I'm looking for a woman, not some lost trinkets.
I haven't kidnapped any woman. I couldn't even do it with my crippled back.
All right. I better get going then.
Remember, don't tell anyone. I'll sit on my hands from now on.
What about your daughter? Has she found herself?
I'm sorry. Hey!
Dressed in yellow? You might be the fella I'm looking for.
Hey! What are you doing here?
Sorry, do I know you?
Of course! You're Bushek, right? Only a week ago we were brawling over that girl in Zhelejov.
Oh? And who won?
Well, me, of course. But it wasn't worth it. The girl was pretty, but as daft as a bag of rocks.
Ah, that's tough.
But now we've met again, we should have a toast. To water under the bridge, eh?
Why not? I'd love one.
To your health, Bushek.
I'm not Bushek, but still. Cheers. Ugh, it's really sour. What the hell is this?
Wine, of course. All the way from Burgundy, they say.
Ugh, tastes awful.
Ah, just drink, Bushek.
I don't really... Oh, never mind. By the way, have you seen a woman around? A very pretty one. I'm looking for her right now.
And who isn't, my friend? Who isn't?
Well, that's true.
Amen, brother.
It's like that could easily spray the whole place in one go. You know, Shank.
Well, now. That is an old place I have not been.
Aye.
What would I
That's
do
the
in a
old
town full of
bastard.
monks?
If he wanted peace and quiet, he'd have given her a rest long ago.
I just can't decide.
Tosses.
They're drunk again.
That won't work.
I'm sorry.
Excuse me. Fucking drunken tossers.
That's the old
Shall
bastard.
we wait until it
If
gets...
he wanted...
Oh, yeah. I might have known you'd be behind it.
I reckon he's talking to you.
Henry, what the fuck are you...
How the hell did you get in here?
What's it to you? I just did. I can take care of myself even without you on my arse.
You're full of surprises.
What are you doing here? Can't you see I have company?
Yeah, she's why I'm here.
Too bad, pal. I saw her first, and I'm certainly not sharing.
You can both have me.
Don't even think about it.
I did not say anything.
Listen, Enneleyn, the Chamberlain is looking for you, and...
Who's Enneleyn? She told me her name was Kvyeta.
Why are you bothering my girl?
You again.
What do you mean, your girl? Bugger off, arsehole.
I was talking to her first. I was just getting some wine.
Kvyeta doesn't give a damn about you. Got it? Go and find a corner somewhere where you can pull your plonker, and next time try your luck with some ninny more on your level, yokel.
So, you've gagged up on me, eh? First you make a fool of me, and then this prick?
We didn't agree on anything. And forget about Mishka. She had no time for either of us.
I'm having a really bad day today. Women don't want me. My friends, I'm a joke. All that's left is the booze. Booze never lets you down.
Well, each to his own. Did you really send him to get wine?
Yes, just to get rid of him, the drunken nuisance.
If you'd stayed with the Chamberlain, you wouldn't have to deal with this. That's why you're here, remember?
I won't go back to him. No way.
Why won't you? We had a deal.
We never agreed on anything like that.
What did he want from you?
I'm not going to speak of it. When I said no, he got mad for a while, but then he gave me a ring and started promising more and more.
I knew right away there was something off about that Ulrich.
All right. Well, what am I supposed to say to the Chamberlain now? If I don't bring you back, he'll have me kicked out of here.
What do I care? We never agreed on that.
Well, then at least give him back the ring he gave you so he doesn't take you for a thief.
No problem. I wouldn't have kept it anyway. And if that's not enough, you can threaten to tell everyone what he wanted me to do.
But I don't know what that was.
Ah, but he doesn't know that. I'm sure he'll think twice about kicking you out.
What will the miller say?
That's not my problem.
What will the miller say?
That's not my problem.
So maybe I should go and tell Ulrich how I fared.
And I'll go too. As far away from here as I can.
Wait a moment, Petal. What's the rush?
Well, I can stay a little while. A young jackrabbit like you needs no more than that anyway.
Ugh. Save that for when I'm gone.
When we stole the meadow from them.
You think I haven't got enough on my plate as bailiff?
You read my mind.
Never.
Shall we wait?
What's eating the old man?
Excuse me?
Master Chamberlain, where's Lord von Berghoff? Why isn't he here yet?
What's it to you? Lord von Berghoff will arrive when the time's right.
I found Kvyeta.
Where is she then? Is she all right?
I'm supposed to give you this ring back.
But why?
I don't know. But Kvieta doesn't want anything more to do with you.
Seriously? And won't you try putting in a good word for me, lad?
I'm not gonna force her.
But why the hell wouldn't you, damn it?
She's gone, anyway.
She's gone? Gone? Then get out of my sight too. You're lucky I have other things to worry about now.
Is it because of Lord von Berghoff? Why isn't he here yet?
I don't know. And anyway, what's it to you?
Where on earth is he? We've been waiting for hours. I sent someone to look for him.
Master Chamberlain, how's it looking? When's Sir Otto coming?
I wish I knew, sir. His party should have been here long ago.
What?
I sent someone to look for them, but there's no sign of them. It's regrettable, but we'd better start without him.
Let's get started, Father.
Damn it.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here to witness the sacred union of Agnes and Alda. I ask you before God and His holy church to make your holy vow of matrimony, love, honor, and fidelity. Do you so swear until death do you part?
I do.
I do.
I now pronounce you man and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Right back where we started.
Von Berghoff's not coming, so why stay here? I'll congratulate the newlyweds and go.
I'm sorry. You mean had them kicked out? You won't leave me dry.
No, I'm done for the day.
Why did he leave? What are you doing here? Who are you?
I'm Henry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare you. I was hoping to find you both here. Sir Alda as well. come now. Dry your tears. What's the matter, eh?
It's older.
Did he...
No. He just disappeared. Left practically right from the altar.
But why? You two look so happy.
I was hoping he'd stay at home more after we were married. Instead of always riding off somewhere. What a silly goose I am.
What was so urgent that it couldn't wait until morning?
I don't know. He didn't tell me, but he often rides off in a hurry.
What was so urgent that it couldn't wait?
I don't know.
Didn't he at least tell you when he'd be back?
No.
I heard he deliberately rushed the ceremony.
Everyone... But... he got impatient.
What messenger?
He didn't...
Don't worry. He'll be back soon. Nobody would leave a pretty girl like you alone for long.
He couldn't care less about me. His father arranged the marriage mainly for the money they're getting from my pa. You don't have anything to say, do you? At least I see you think I'm right.
I'm sorry.
Oh well, I've already cried buckets. I could use a drink. How about you?
Shouldn't you slow down? The night is still young. Maybe Older will come back and you'll have... duties.
Mother said all a girl has to do is lie down and hold on. I can do that drunk. Let Older do all the work.
Wow.
The booze! Oh, fucking hell! It's you again! Oh,
Fight!
fuck off me! You wanna fuck the bride, huh?
It's not what you think!
What are you doing, you drunken fool?
Someone's been coveting the neighbour's wife, eh?
Bollocks!
I'm not that I blame you, but you might have waited until this all went home.
Let's be having you! Let's be having you!
Nice hit! Jesus! Take that, you shit! Leave him alone! Let him have it!
You're no match for us, fucker! You should have fucking stayed out of it!
Show what you're made of! I'll beat you to a bloody pulp! Nose gang!
I'll hack your ass off!
Nice! Light!
Come on, scum! Help me!
Tough shit! Fucking horse up! Slice him up!
Quickly, for the love of God, sort out this rabble before they turn everything into firewood!
cursed luck. Well, well. Distinguished guests.
For the love of God. Does it have to be him?
Trust me, friend.
Oh, thank you, Jesus.
We need to have a word with you.
Would your graces care to sit?
I think not.
What brings you to my humble rectory, gentlemen?
Are you all packed, Godwin? I heard you got kicked out of your humble rectory.
Your concern is really touching, Hanush. Did you come to see me off, or to help me do my laundry?
Watch your mouth, priest. You might end up losing more than your parish.
Easy, my friend. Don't let him get you all worked up.
I'd like to teach him a good lesson.
But that's not why we're here.
Bah!
Well, why are you here, then?
We have a secret mission for you.
What if I refuse, Sir Radzig?
Have you got anything better to do all day but chase after women and guzzle altar wine?
You might be surprised.
Don't you want to hear us out first? Do you know about Lord Capon's mission?
Aye. I had a word or two about that. Where was it you sent him? Trotsky?
Yes, to Sir Otto von Bergoff's castle.
Royal Chamberlain von Berger. The League of Lords fella.
You know more than I'd expect from you.
It doesn't surprise me. I also know that Trotsky is about 3 days' ride away.
2 days, weather permitting.
The young lord should have been back long since then, shouldn't he?
He should. But he's not.
And now you want me to find out why he's not here yet.
That's right. You'll go to Trotsky and see if anything's happened to him.
All right. I'll do it.
Well, that went better than I expected.
Oh, don't get ahead of yourself. I won't rest until my nephew is safely back in Perkstein.
When should I go?
Right away.
Fuck! Did they have to lock us up in here of all places? I have a feeling these walls are moving. The cell is getting smaller and smaller. Can you hear me? Let me out! Hey! Hear me!
Give it a rest. No one's come in.
I feel like we're going to be crushed here.
Well, that ought to bring us closer together.
Very droll. I just don't like these kind of places.
Like jails. Not a lot of people do.
No, I suppose they don't. Listen here, Henry. I wanted to say, well, that I'm glad to see you again. Henry?
After all, as you know, I'm just a common dung grubber, while you're the great Bellatore.
Bellator? But I was stupid to think like that. It was stupid. But now I'm sitting here too for behaving like a Bellator. I might have left you in it.
Yeah, you might.
And nevertheless, Henry, I wanted to say that, well, you were right. I behaved badly. Awfully.
All right. I accept your apology. All water under the bridge, eh? Old pal.
Thanks. So, what were you getting up to the whole time, anyway?
I was working in a mill for some miller Kreyzl. I thought I'd have a nice little job hauling the odd sack of flour, but there were lots of interesting things happening there.
I've heard about Kreyzl too. An odd chap by all accounts.
Odd is putting it mildly. What about you?
I also stuck to what I'm best at.
What, boozing and whoring?
Ha-fucking-ha. Hunting.
You were poaching?
Only commoners poach. I was hunting in the territory of another noble. Without his permission, admittedly.
But that's a capital crime.
Ah, bollocks. There's nothing to worry about.
Heaven help us.
Shh, quiet. There's something going on outside the door.
Have you seen Captain Thomas? Yarrick says he's in a bad way.
He's right. Them fuckers cut him up good.
Last I heard from Father Nicodemus, though, was that his wounds are healing.
Aye. Only he's been struck down by a fever. And the Sawbones is away with Sir Otto.
Good God.
Captain Thomas! Yes! He met us before we reached the pond, didn't he? We showed him our letter.
But he's in a fever. You heard them.
Oh, we'll deal with that somehow. Hey!
Leave it be.
Hey! Open up, you rabble! We're messengers from Ratai. Your captain can confirm it. Do you hear?
Again?
Those damned fools won't give us any peace.
Come on, fellas! Be reasonable. We're envoys of the Lord of Lipa.
It's about time. Just you wait till Lord von Berghoff hears how you treat a noble.
You, come with me to the courtyard. Chamberlain says we ain't gonna waste bread on you for nothing. We've got a job for you.
What about me? I want to talk to the captain right now.
You want to talk to God, fella. You're getting the gallows for poaching.
What? But you can't hang a nobleman.
Jesus, wait! Hear that? That bell's tolling for you, mate. 12 more times, and the priest will come for you. Hans!
But you can't!
Hans, don't worry, I'll fix it! Move it!
I'm a nobleman! Do you hear me? I'm a noble! I'm Sir Hans Capon of Bergstein.
So, if you want to get out of here, you'll have to make amends and work off your debt. For a start, you can carry all the charcoal from this wagon up to the store.
Wait, though. What's going to happen with Capon?
With that madman? He was poaching, so he'll swing.
But he really is a noble.
Ain't you a bit old for fairy tales, son? Once the bell tolls for the 12th time, it won't matter a damn who he used to be anyway. If you want to do something for him, pray. And best pretend you don't know him.
Your Captain Thomas can testify that we're envoys from Ratai. It's the truth, I swear.
Don't you say a word about our captain. We don't know if the poor fella will live to see morning. They moved him during the night to the chapel at the very top of the Maiden. It seems only God can help him now.
And can I go there? I really have to talk with Captain Thomas.
Don't fucking annoy me, fella. You got off lightly so far, believe me.
What? You won't even let me pray in the chapel?
We will not. You're not allowed inside at all. And don't let me catch you snooping around there.
Why did they move your captain to the chapel? All that way up?
So he'd be closer to God. Either the good Lord will help him, or take him to his bosom. The captain's in a really bad way. And our Sawbones is away with Lord von Berghoff.
What about my things? You took everything away from me.
That's what happens to people in jail. When we set you free, you'll get your stuff back. In the worst case, we might keep something to cover the damages you caused at the wedding. Got it?
Got it. Do you always ring the bells before an execution?
Aye, it's a local custom. They say back in the past, the local lord slept through a scheduled execution, and they had to release the condemned man. Don't worry, that won't happen today.
I'll get to work then.
Good lad. The store's up by the gate to the inner bailey. Orsina the blacksmith is idling around somewhere there. He'll think up some job for you. Or go down to the outer bailey where they're building the scaffold near the gate. They'll be working up there for sure. And no wandering around where you're not allowed. Don't stick your nose inside the castle. Got it?
Yeah. Got it.